We've got a great show, everybody, and it all starts up on our roof. That's right, we are in beautiful Southern California, so we are taking advantage of the weather and staying even safer during the surge by hosting some of our guests up there. We did it with Chris Kattan yesterday, and it was so awesome. It was fun. Felt like a date, but cool. I'm into it. So let's head up right now for another interview al fresco. Jason, can you give me like an extra long sting while I run upstairs? Like I'm in heels, so like a long, yep. Is that okay? Here we go. All right, and just like that, I'm on the roof, y'all. These guests are very funny. You've seen one in The Office and The Hangover, and the other in a few Marvel Cinematic Universe projects. Their new show is True Story with Ed and Randall, streaming on Peacock. It's Ed Helms and Randall Park. What's up, y'all? We can't touch, but we can do this. Have a seat.
All right, I love this.
We have a new thing. We're trying to like keep it even safer, like we're outside.
It's terrific.
Yes.
Are these real waters?
These are. Is it real water? There's no real water. We actually don't have anything for you.
Okay,
It's just a really beautiful
we'll just
table.
pretend.
We will bring water out now. So wait, this is our Cafe al Fresco. That's what we're calling it. But how long have you known each other? It feels like your chemistry, y'all have known each other forever.
We were married
We're
back in
twins.
the.
We're actually twins.
You were married?
We're fraternal twins.
Twins and married. It's complicated.
It's very Arkansas.
We were friends for a long time. We lost touch, and then we were reunited at Beyonce's birthday.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Okay.
Because
Is that
where
a
we
true
hang out.
story at Beyonce's birthday? Okay, I was like, you're so
it's
much cooler than me.
true-ish.
I was like, wait, what? I was like,
No, the real story is a lot more fascinating, actually. We just kind of met each other here and there.
Yeah. And can't even trace the origin. It's been a lot of years.
Yeah.
I love that though. Well, you have great chemistry. That's what I love. I saw y'all recently on The Voice on the last season, and y'all are so funny. It's just, I love it. I love y'all's chemistry. But The Office had a huge comeback. Like the last several years, I think, because streaming, like everybody, like all the shows that maybe were popular years ago are coming back around. Is that cool to like have a whole new fan base for it?
It's totally insane and mind-blowing, honestly.
Yeah.
Like there are kids who weren't even born when the show started, who are now like avid fans, and it's
a great show.
It's a thrill. Yeah, it's totally amazing. Randall was on The Office.
I know.
I did an episode, and it's crazy because I did.
Is that where you met? No, I'm just kidding.
That's what I thought, but apparently it wasn't. But I did one scene in one episode. I was in and out in like a couple hours.
Yeah.
And that one scene is probably the thing I'm recognized most for.
You know what? That's how powerful you are.
It makes our show, True Story, an Office reunion.
That's right.
It does.
That's right.
Right?
So in The Office, you did a lot of acapella, and like I mentioned on The Voice, you came back and you were on The Voice, and I know you kicked John out of your group, but Blake is now a member of your acapella group. Yes.
Yeah, and Ariana, the whole gang. Everybody's in the group.
Just not John.
Except for John. Yeah, John and I we've been rivals for decades.
Decades.
Yeah.
Since
It makes
Beyonce's
sense.
party.
Since Beyonce's
Yeah.
But yeah, I've done.
Since we had an acapella off at Beyonce's party.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Of
That's
course.
right. Remember?
Did you grow up though, really like singing acapella, like in
Not
groups?
acapella per se, but I was like kind of like a chorale nerd.
I was too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So like singing all the time. My buddy Warren Goodrich and I sang More Than Words at a high school pep rally, which doesn't even sound cool. I think we thought it was cool to do that.
I
but
would still think it's cool, which is why I was the nerd.
And I'm still proud of it, but I think that technically it was not cool, and that's that's part of what makes me not cool is that I don't agree with that. I still think it's cool.
I still think it's cool. What were your first concerts, like your experience, since you love music so much?
My first concert, I was invited to this concert of a band that I didn't
You already
know.
feel
I'm
like a loser.
apologizing for it. But it is, like, since you're asking my first concert, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go. The band was the Hooters. Do you remember this band?
Is it like the band for the restaurant, like the Wings?
No.
or-
Okay, great, valid question.
Valid.
But they were like they had like a couple of hits in the late 80s, I think.
Oh.
And they were touring like small venues by the time I was in high school. And we went, and it was super fun. And the drummer at one point threw his drumsticks into the crowd. I caught one.
Oh, wow.
I got a drumstick from my very first concert.
You still have it to this day?
I probably lost it that night. I have no idea what happened.
It was precious. What was yours?
My first concert was very cool.
What was it?
It was well. This was I was a kid. I just said it, Harry Connick Jr.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
when Harry Met Sally had come out, I was obsessed with that movie and the music in the movie. And
Yeah.
Harry Connick Jr. did a big part of the soundtrack.
He's
And,
great.
Yeah, and I just loved the soundtrack so much. And me and a friend found out he was playing in Vegas. We grew up in LA, and I begged my dad to take us there. And get
You
us
begged
tickets.
your dad to
Yeah.
take you.
And he drove me and my friend
It's just
to
usually-
Vegas, and we just
Your dad took you to Vegas to see a show?
Yeah.
You have a cool dad.
very cool of him. Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
was like, what? I just love that it was usually like not like someone that cool. Usually it's like a pop band, like boy, like it was just like usually a
what are you
different
saying?
scenario.
What are you trying to say?
No, I just mean usually it was like
What-
you had a very sophisticated musical palette.
I
There you go.
agree.
Like,
It's
There you go.
Very
I got there.
mature.
I got there.
How old were you?
Gosh, I must maybe like early high school.
I
Maybe?
just mean like people would be like, "Can you take me to Janet Jackson? Can you take me?" To, like, and you
I
were
was like, "Can you take me to
"Please
Harry
take
Connick
Connick
Jr.?"
Jr.?"
And
He's
after
amazing.
that-
I just loved it, and like as a kid, it was
No,
different.
You're like, can we
Yeah.
go to the LA Phil? I really want to. They're
Please.
doing a
They
Mozart
are
special.
playing Vivaldi Four Seasons, and I must see it.
I want to. Yeah. No.
Love that. January is National Soup Month. I didn't even know all these things existed before the show, but it's fascinating to find out. And I happen to love soup. So everyone knows now that this is National Soup Month. Since we're at our roof cafe, we have our favorite soups to share. So check out this fancy soup tasting flight of all our favorites. And tell us about your favorite. Before we dive in, what's your favorite?
All right, so this is my favorite. It's mulligatawny soup.
That is fancy.
Yeah, which is an Indian soup. The reason that I love it is
Mulligatawny.
because it was on an episode of Seinfeld. And I think it was the Soup Nazi
Oh,
episode.
wait, is this the one, No Soup for You Next in Line?
Yeah.
Oh,
and,
my God.
And I used to work near the guy that it was based on, the actual guy. And I went and I was like, I got to go get the mulligatawny soup there,
I love
which
it.
I think was Kramer's favorite. And it instantly became my favorite. It's so good.
Oh my gosh, I love that backstory.
Yeah.
And now I feel like mine's not going to be as cool. I love French onion soup just because it tastes good.
It's
okay,
good.
Ed? Like I don't
That's
have a
it?
really cool story about a French person that told me about it or anything. Like I just like it. No,
It's the
I
best.
love it. It's
Yeah.
the best. And I feel like when you would get this. I traveled so much, especially in my 20s, like everywhere in the world, and I feel like always on the menu there would be French onion
onion.
soup, and it was like, in case you just felt like you didn't want to risk it on something, maybe you were in like
Yeah.
Thailand or something, you're like, I don't know, I can't
I
afford
want
to get sick before
familiarity.
this show,
Yeah.
so I'd get French onion soup. That's my thing.
Amazing.
I love
What's
French
yours?
onion soup, but
Me
my
too.
favorite is the split pea soup.
I've never had this.
Yes, I grew up going to Jewish delis with my family, and I remember one that we'd always go to. Always order the split pea. To this day, I live in Studio City, Arts Deli. Shout out to Arts Deli on Ventura. I
Yeah.
ordered the split pea. It's my favorite because it looks healthy. It feels like it could be healthy.
But it's like not.
It's probably really bad for you.
It's hearty. It's
That
a hearty
means it's
soup.
gonna
hearty
taste
soup.
Yeah.
good.
Yes, it tastes
Okay.
really good.
Okay.
But you think it's healthy because it's green.
Okay, I want to try your soups. So I'm
All right,
trying.
here we go.
Okay, Ed, I'm trying this one first. I don't even know mulligatawny. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's really good.
Wow, that is good.
Yeah, this is a good one.
That's a
too.
staple. Yeah, that's really nice. I already know I love this, but I just want to try it. I mean, no one messes up French onion soup, is
Right.
what I'm saying. That's why it's a go-to.
And it comes with a big glob of cheese melted on top.
Exactly.
Oh,
And bread, like a giant crouton.
It's,
So
if you
good.
love pizza,
Yeah.
you got it. You're gonna
Who
love
doesn't
this
love
soup.
pizza?
it's like
Yeah.
liquid pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm trying yours, and there's like a little cream thing on it. Oh my gosh. That's really good.
Yeah, right?
I've never had. If somebody would have said, "Do you want split pea soup?" I would have said, "Absolutely not." And now that I've had it, that's really good.
Yeah, isn't it?
It's almost like, is there bacon in it?
There's bacon in it. There's-
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
That's
ham.
the
or-
Texan,
ham,
the Texan
ham,
in
that's
me.
the thing.
Something's in it that I'm
That's,
like,
that's
no, I
the
like
thing. That's the key.
it. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
So wait, let's talk about your show. So it's called True Story with Ed and Randall. So tell everybody the premise.
So it's kind of a hybrid, unscripted, scripted show. Basically, Randall and I sit down with real, everyday people who have incredible stories from their lives, and they're true stories. Randall and I have never heard the story before.
Okay.
We interview them about the story. We get the whole tale. It's a really fun conversation, and then
we give them basically their own biopic. We do a reenactment of the stories. We get our celebrity friends and great comedians to play the characters in the story, including the storyteller.
Oh my gosh!
And and we kind of give them the story the special treatment, and it's just
so. Are these
fun.
like funny stories that people get to reenact? Or some of them like
really
serious?
a variety. Like what's incredible about the show, and what I didn't even expect going in, is how moving a lot of it is. Like they're all funny in some way, but some of them are like poignant or heartbreaking or just like very uplifting. I mean, very moving, and that's I think what really is special about the show. Like it's just human connection happening in real time.
And the storytellers themselves are just they're so different from one another. You know? You have some like really great.
So you have the original person that happened to telling this story, but then you have like other people acting it out.
Playing them like when they were kids or when they were, like earlier in their life.
That's so cool.
Yeah. It's
oh
really
my
fun.
gosh. I didn't know that was the whole purpose. That is so cool and so interesting and so different from anything else. And I love a reenactment.
Yeah.
I do, especially when it's fun.